The National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Fielded right around the 8. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Cousins. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. On play action, Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Play fake, Cousins. Stocker's got it, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
From the red zone now, Cousins. That is caught inside the 5. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Cook will score. Touchdown, Vikings. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball, how about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Cook, they'll try and run it. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. It's time to move. It's time to bust. Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, get inside.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down.
6-man. Check cross, check cross, check cross. Mike 54.
From the 41, Rodgers. Forced out to his left. man, that's Lazard. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. Rodgers going to throw. He holds it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have drawn even here with the extra point to come. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And they take the lead here at 7-6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Looking to throw again on second down. Cousins setting up the screen for Cook. And he's got some space here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play there on the screen pass. That's how you run the screen right there. The defenders get out of place, and then there's a lot of room to maneuver for your running back.
That's because all the defenders, or I should say the bulk of the defenders, were chasing the quarterback. Great disguise, great fake. Got the screen out there, turned into a large gain.
Cousins now to throw on first down to Jefferson. 10 to the 9. To throw, Cousins. Touchdown! Dalvin Cook with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. Cousins will try and throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you've got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way down to the 39. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On play action. Now Rodgers. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Throwing again on second down. Rodgers, he sets up the screen to Jones. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 31 yards. And the Packers have retaken the lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way, because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Time rolls around. Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studio. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. DJ Wadham in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I don't think you got it, son.
And that'll be accepted. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Back deep, D.D. Westbrook. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. We're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. picked off near the 26. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. The left side completion to Jones. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. 13 yards remaining on second down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Hey, tight down, there you go.
Now Rodgers. Well, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Throwing is Rodgers. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Right there, 54, right there.
Here's Rodgers to throw. It's a Packers touchdown. It's Devontae Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point try now for Crosby. And that makes it a 9-point game. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. This fielded right at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
On play action, it's Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
On first down, Rodgers. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. Drops it to Jones in the flat. Able to power through. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Rodgers now on first down. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets, helping force that incompletion.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And the Packers are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. Third and goal. They'll look to run with Dillon. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A.J. Dillon. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Third and long for Cousins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, here's Cousins. That is caught by Thielen. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Cook. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Third and goal for Cousins. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Alexander Madison there to make the grab. And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. They'll try and throw for it. They'll roll him out right. And he'll get in for the 2 points as that'll cut the lead down from 11 to 9. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And here's Lewis. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep. It's complete.
Get off the field.
Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, 76 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Rodgers will throw for it. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Takes it at the 7. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Cousins. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. But at this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety.
And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he'll take it. Well, time, I mean, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance of victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Play action. Now it's Rodgers.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Harrison Smith. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Wait a second. They did not accept. Just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's free yards. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. And obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's the bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. How about this? They'll try the option, left side. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and this belongs to the Vikings.
So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets popped free.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Dillon. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A.J. Dillon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers add on to their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
Taken from about the 12. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball,
and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And then he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passing we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4. They'll run for it. Caught. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Rodgers looking to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And it's incomplete.